Hello, today I want to show you how to quickly build a Node.Js client-eye application using the VineStar logger. This is something that I just recently made. It's basically an all-in-one tool to build Node.js client-eye tools. It basically does the work of a few packages all rolled in together, but it has no dependencies. It only requires the readline tool, which is built into Node.js, and you can get that later. So yeah, I'm just going to pull up terminal, and we'll get started. So we're just going to make a new directory. I'm going to go into it, and I'm going to just make a project called test. I'm going to go into it. And then we're going to type npm init to start a new blank project. I'm not going to fill any of this out, sorry, don't need to right now. So to make a client-eye tool in TypeScript, we need two directories. We need a bin directory and a TypeScript directory. So I'm going to set up the node dependencies first though. So I'm going to install save dev TypeScript, the TypeScript library, and the node types. Right. And then I'm going to install dslog, which is the VineStar logger. So then I'm going to go into the TypeScript directory, and I'm going to init a new TypeScript config file, and then I'm going to actually just go back up and open this folder in VS Code. Okay, so we need to edit this TypeScript file. First, to this types, we need to add tslib, node, and dslog. Change the module resolution to node, and change the out directory to bin here. Then we can make a new just index.ts file. Pull up the terminal here. Just verify that it will at least compile or start in watch mode for us. Yeah, probably. There we go. Okay. So this has all the types and everything that we need to get started here. So I'm going to first get the dslog object. And then I'm going to put this all in a async function just to make things easy. And here we can start writing our program. Before we do any of that though, I just want to add the stuff we need to run it as a command line tool. So I added the shell bang on top of the file, and then we're going to change the entry point here to that. So if I pull it up here again, and if I just want to simply just do dslog.show sleep hello, just do it like that. I'll just make a red. Let's just do okay. So I'm just going to go through just a basic program. that's just going to accept some command line parameters and do something if you supplied that. So first I'm just going to define the splash screen by doing this. That's a function dslog.show dslog.get string star okay. And then program title. Sleep for 500 milliseconds. So after we do that, we can define the program title just to be dslog test. And then we can define help text. This is a command line tool. Okay. And then from here we can start setting up the parameters that users can put in. So we can do add param. We have to pass a param object. Flag is just going to be auto, and the name is going to be auto. Description auto run. Required is going to be set to false. Okay. What is the error? Type is just going to be boom. There we go. So this will look for this in the command line arguments you send to it. And to start that process, you need to do this. You need to init the program input, and then you can do if param is set. Let's just see if auto is set, and if it is, we can just do value program param data types yargs any we can get. We gotta do this. Doing is equal to this, and then we can set doing equal to auto. When we come down here, say if doing is equal to auto. Continue the rest of the program. So, yep, that all looks good. Otherwise, dslog dot just exit for now. So what we will do here is just prompt the user for some input. So we do dslog.ask what is your name, and we'll store that in the variable called name, and it's just going to be a string. If they mess up answering that or entering a number, we say please re-enter your name. The input was invalid. First we gotta just say that we do want it to re-ask. We'll do that. So, that's all I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna get that by starting the prompt. And this will run through and answer all the questions, then get the data. And then I want to show some bright blue text of the answer I'm going to show, I'm just going to show it, and I'm going to just say your name is dslog dot get input name. So this will get the input of the name and show it, and then just gonna sleep for 2 seconds. I'm just gonna sleep for 1 second. After that, I'm going to clear the style, and then I'm going to start a new screen, and then I want to just show some bright cyan inverted text that says starting progress bar, and I'm going to then make a new progress bar, and I'm going to call it start, and then I'm going to just make the progress bar increment all the way up, right? And that will return itself again. And then from there, I want to make a new service bar. I'm also going to call it start. And then I'm going to await dslog.async sleep 2 seconds. That. And after that, it's going to return itself. So I'm just going to destroy the service bar, and we're going to start a new screen. And then we're just going to show some bright green text, green text. I'm going to show sleep it. All done and good. And then we're going to new screen dot exit. Just exit the program. Okay. You see in this short bit of code here, I've done a lot of stuff, and I'm going to just save it all and have it piled down. And I'm actually going to run this in the terminal. See, if I run it with nothing, it just exits, but if I run it with auto, it asks for my name. I'm just going to enter Luke. Okay, see, ran the program. I guess what it needs to do before it does anything, it just needs to do new screen. So it resets the loan line. And I forgot to make it run the splash screen. So there. Let me run that again. Bam. So yeah, it's relatively simple. If you're using TypeScript and using VS Code, it will give you comments on every function and tells you what it does, even these directive kind of things. It just clears the screen. And you can set the format for text using shortcodes like this, and you have to clear the format after you set it with clear. That way you can have the same text format for multiple messages. But yeah, you can customize pretty much everything, how the question looks, how the question prompts looked, how the splash screen works, how the loading bar and service bars work. You can change how those look. So yeah, I will probably make some more videos, examples of what you can do with this. I'm using this because I needed to make several command line applications, and this was just the most convenient way to have everything in one nice package. And I really just like the ability to chain functions together like this. It's kind of inspired by yargs and chalk, and I've kind of just put them together using just my own code. I did not just copy them and put them together. This has no dependencies whatsoever. It's just its own script. You can also just download the class file and compile it down to anything that you want and include that in your project, because it's also on GitHub. So yeah, if you have any questions, just please let me know, or just put an issue on GitHub if you want any new features or anything like that. So thank you so much for watching.